This week, new tariffs on Mexican tomatoes are expected to increase the cost of tomato-based staples like ketchup, salsa, and tomato sauce. But now this is something that not only local grocery stores and shoppers, but local farmers are starting to feel the impact of. I'm Taylor Toole in your neighborhood, getting answers as to how this could affect you, whether it be your next grocery trip or your next night out.
It's getting more and more expensive.
Yeah.
Unaffordable avocados went up. Now tomatoes, pretty much across the board.
Prices of groceries are just up through the roof right now. And, and a lot of working people, I don't know what we're going to do, things keep going up.
Get ready to pay more for not just tomatoes, but some of your favorite tomato-based products, even at your neighborhood restaurants. On Monday, the U.S. ended a nearly 30-year trade agreement with Mexico. In place since '96, it essentially set a floor for tomato imports. And now the Trump administration is imposing a 17% tariff on most imported Mexican tomatoes. And that matters because Mexico supplies about 70% of the tomatoes sold here in the U.S. Experts say grocery store prices could rise by about 10%, even more for processed items like salsa, sauce, and ketchup. For local grocery stores like Champagne's and Carencro working to keep prices low, it's nothing new, but they still have to make that bottom line.
9 times out of 10, it'll probably be a little less margin on our end that we'll make. We won't be able to completely stop it from going up, but we can kind of soften the blow.
How?
Again, making a little bit less margin on our end, keeping the price lower, making less per item. Other than that, there's not much we can do.
The tariffs are designed to fight what's known as dumping, when foreign producers sell goods below market value, undercutting American farmers. For local growers like Brant Robant and St. Landry Parish, it's long overdue.
It's a falsehood that's been enacted for the last 30 years since it's happened. The American vegetable growers cannot compete with the labor and the expenses that Mexico has as compared to United States growers. This influx of tomatoes that has been coming in for 30 years has just killed the tomato industry and the vegetable industry in general, because tomatoes are one of the most sought after and the most profitable crop that there is.
Suppliers warn of more changes in the coming weeks as inventories shift and demand begins to rebalance. Now, this impact may start small, a few cents here or there, but for the average shopper, those pennies, they can add up, especially as they plan their next grocery trip or their next night out with the family. In your neighborhood, I'm Taylor Toole for KATC TV3.